Good day everyone, my name is Justine Mico A. Ballon from BS Criminology 3C, and today we're gonna discuss 5 different cases and I will share my opinion about those cases to you. So let's start. For the case number 1, it's about a manufacturing company provides job for many people in a small town, but the manufacturing process used by that company is producing a byproduct that for years has flown into the river. So after reading and analyzing the scenario, I found out that the ethical concern presented is the byproduct that is producing by the company that they're dumping into the river of the town. So after more research, I discovered that the company can lose its integrity and have a bad image to the public, even though they are not violating any kind of anti-pollution law. The people who lives near the river who have reported illness can be proof that the byproduct that they are dumping to the river have a negative effect not in nature but in humans, that can lead to violating not any kind of anti-pollution law, but the laws that protects human from this kind of activities of the company. There are only 2 options left for the company to do. First is to prove that the byproduct that they are dumping to the river is not the cause of the sickness of the people who lives near the river, or find another way to dump or dispose the byproduct that for years they are dumping into the river to prevent more possible consequences of this kind of action. So now let's talk about case number 2. And case number 2 is all about a girl who is dying because of her sickness, and she has a one wish, and she asked her mother-in-law that she wants her ashes to be scattered on the ocean near the place that she lives. And for the case number 2, the issue of integrity and ethics is whether the mother-in-law have the courage to do what the daughter-in-law wants, or wish about her ashes to spread it on the ocean near the place where she lived. For me, the last wish of the daughter-in-law must be followed by the mother-in-law and disregard her own way of grief, because for me it is unethical if the mother-in-law ignored the wish of her dead daughter-in-law just because she can't let go of her. Now let's talk about case number 3. And case number 3 is all about a teacher who made an error by posting the questionnaire of the examination together with its answer key, and a student who immediately download the answer key even though he knows that those answers are for the exam on that day. The ethical concern that presented to the case is that why the teacher posts the same set of questions despite accidentally posting the one with the answer key. Due to the website that can't track down whether the previous uploaded set with answer key are downloaded by anyone, the teacher must have been taught about it as an educator and pass another or create another set of questions so that it won't affect the previous error. As for the student who download the answer key, it is not ethical for them to do that, and it's violating the student code of ethics because of someone's error. As an individual, the student have a choice whether to download or not the answer key. This action shows an unethical behavior, and it can affect many things, just like the result of the examination and the relationship between the student and the teacher and their classmates. Now let's move on to case number 4. And case number 4 is all about a woman who have been harassed by top level senior executive of the company that she's working for, and how the company wants to settle this case The ethical concern that present in the case are the unethical and unlawful act of the top-level senior executive towards the woman employee and the way on how the company react about the incident. Despite having a position, no one have the rights to do any kind of unethical and unlawful act towards others. We are all equal to the eye of the law. As for the company, they violated the rights of that woman just to save the integrity of the top-level senior executive just because he is earning a lot of money for the company. That action shows that the company doesn't care about other employees as long as those higher-ups continue to earn a lot of money for the company. For me, the women have two options, and that is the first, report it to the authorities about what the companies offer and continue to sue the case, or second, accept the settlement and keep her mouth shut and ignore the unlawful act of the top levels executive. For me, she must continue and disregard the payment in order to put the executive behind bars and prevent the situation in happening again. And lastly, let's talk about case number 5. Case number 5 is all about a country who have a history of corruption and bribery, but now is trying to change for better. The ethical concern that is present in the scenario is that the previous country that has a corrupt and unfair treatment is trying to change for better and operate with fair and honest work for the citizen and the foreigners that wants to live to their country. In the previous time, the country is conducting an illegal process of visa. For example, is the foreigner will give an exact same amount of money to approve their visa application quickly. Now they are offering free and premium way. In the free way of approving the visa, the people don't need to pay, but the process is long and slow. While in the premium is fast as long as you have money for payment. For me, the way is only natural for a government to conduct, because as long as the people have a much better or more affordable choice, it is up to them whether they want to spend for the faster process or be practical and patient for the long but free process. And that's it. I'm Justine Mico A, Ballon from BS Criminology 3C. Thank you for watching.